one club that we haven't spoken about this week is the South Sydney Rabbitohs. Unfortunately for them, Latrell Mitchell out for 8 weeks with a hamstring injury. Cam Murray ruled out for the season with his Achilles. Now, devastating news for both players, devastating news for South Sydney fans and the club. And Wayne Bennett, the super coach, comes in with the worst possible situation. How do we see this playing out?
Oh, well, Wayne, if anyone can get a depleted South Sydney going, it's Wayne. But, I mean, the acid's on them early on, isn't it?
But can he, though? I mean, this is a side that was struggling anyway and now have arguably their two best players out for a long period of time. How do you see it, Rudy? Where are they at? You worried about them?
Oh, I'm worried about it, but Gordy, you know Wayne better than anyone. I mean, I think Sam Burgess said it the other day as well. I mean, don't write off Wayne Bennett, but you know Gordy better than anyone.
Look, I think talent. Look, Murray's really hard to replace, and they don't replace him. I think Tallis Duncan has shown that he's enough and plays a similar style, and they got Schuster, right?
Yeah.
So I think if Schuster...
There's even murmurs around Schuster not being happy and training and looking like he wants to retire. I don't know. Is that have you guys heard anything about that?
So was that in here?
Schuster.
I don't know.
No,
I haven't.
Well, they're not happy with him. I mean, he's not playing. He didn't play any games in the pre-season. I think he's struggling with his desire at the moment. I wouldn't be counting on Josh Schuster.
But he was only there on a small, like a tiny contract. It was a speculative contract anyway.
For me, the key for them is Latrell. I mean, look, maybe they can't win the comp without Cam Murray, but they need to get Latrell back as soon as they can.
Yep.
If he's out for an extended period, if he's out for 10, 12
I think they
weeks,
can win the comp without Murray. They can't win it without Latrell.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
That's fair, Gordy.
I agree. Yeah, I don't think we should be writing the bunnies off just yet. But the elephant in the room, Lewis Dodd, the big signing from the South Sydney Rabbitohs in the off-season to play in the halves to replace Lachlan Ilias. There seems to be some doubts over Lewis. Am I right? Am I wrong?
Well, it's true. There's talk about whether he's of an NRL standard halfback. I would have thought you had that sorted before you signed him in the first place. There seems to be lots of questions about who signed him already. I think
who signed him?
Well,
Webby, who signed him?
I'll put it this way: if Lewis Dodd has a brilliant year, it'll be Wayne Bennett who signed him. If he didn't, it'll be someone else at the club.
You didn't
Okay,
answer
so let's
me,
say that he has an okay year. South don't make that decision without contacting Wayne.
You would think so. You would think
Webby,
so.
you're on 360 now, buddy.
What do you want?
Who signed him?
I don't think Wayne signed him. I think...
Well, Mark Ellison signed him.
Mark Ellison, the recruitment manager, signed him, but I don't think Wayne stood in the way. That's the best way to describe it.
I think it's a bit early to throw the baby out with the bathwater.
It's definitely early.
He's had a couple of pre-season games, and look, there are doubts over him. There's no question there's doubts over him, but, you know, I think he played a lot of footy at St Helens.
Yeah.
I think he won a comp at St Helens for memory. He's played for England. He's not a dud, Dodd. He's got some ability.
But now it's the NRL.
I'll tell you who played well, Humphries. So, I think Humphries is the one who's going to step up and probably he'll start the season at halfback.
Well, he has to because Lewis misses the first week.
But I'm not just saying 1 week.
You think he's going to stay there?
I think he'll stay there.
I reckon Dodd will be back in week 2. I think they've invested too much money, too much time in him, not to give him first shot at the halfback spot.
All right.
2 trial matches. They've had 2 trial matches.
Yeah.
Long way to go.
You mean you're on 360? You're on 360 now. Where you say I'm sitting on the fence or something?
No.
You know what? I'm going to go all year long now.
And you and Buzz, let's go.
You've
Get
laid
the
it
gloves
down.
on. I love you, Webby.
I love you, Webby.
Yeah, this is making me very excited now.